Single dad rescued a drowning woman, only later learning she was a billionaire, thinking of him the day that changed everything. People say heroes are born in silence. But sometimes they appear in the middle of an ordinary afternoon, at the exact moment when someone else is about to lose everything. Noah didn't wake up expecting to save anyone that day. He didn't expect his past struggles, his single-parent worries, or his quiet life to collide with the world of the richest woman in the city. But destiny doesn't knock. It pulls you into the water without warning and brings someone unforgettable to the shore. Noah Carter had lived most of his 32 years believing that life should be simple. He worked as a mechanic in a small beachside town, raising his 8-year-old daughter Hazel alone. His wife had passed away 3 years ago, leaving him broken but determined to give Hazel all the love she had lost. He had no wealth, no fame, no ambitions beyond being a good father. And honestly, that was enough for him. Every weekend, Noah took Hazel to Willow Bay, a quiet place where she collected seashells while he enjoyed the peace he rarely found during the week. That day, the sun was warm, the waves gentle, and Hazel was running along the sand, laughing as she held a pink seashell high above her head. "Daddy, look, this one's perfect." Noah smiled. "Just like you, Hazel." Everything felt calm, until he heard a scream, a sharp, terrified, desperate scream coming from the ocean. Noah's heart kicked hard in his chest. He scanned the water and saw a woman struggling far from shore, waves crashing over her head, her arms barely above the surface. "Daddy, she's drowning!" Hazel shouted. Noah didn't hesitate. He threw off his shirt and sprinted straight into the ocean. The water was colder than he expected, but fear for the stranger pushed him forward. As he swam closer, he could see her face, a woman in her late 20s, eyes filled with panic, fighting to stay afloat. "Hold!" Noah yelled. She was going under. Noah pushed harder. His muscles burned as he reached her just as she went down again. He dove, grabbed her arm, and pulled her upward with all his strength. Her head broke through the surface as she gasped for air, coughing violently. "You're okay," Noah said breathlessly. "I've got you." She was too weak to speak, so Noah wrapped her arm around his shoulders and swam back, every stroke heavy, every breath desperate. By the time he reached the shallows, he was drained, but alive. Hazel ran to them, fear turning into shaky relief. Noah laid the woman gently on the sand. She was trembling, terrified, but breathing. "Ma'am, can you hear me?" he asked. She nodded weakly. Thank you. I thought—" Her voice cracked. "It's all right. You're safe now." Her name was Ava Morgan. She didn't say much more, just her name, before an assistant came rushing down the beach, calling out for her. Noah stepped back, realizing she wasn't alone. "Miss Morgan! Oh my God, what happened?" the assistant cried, offering Ava a towel. "I slipped. The water pulled me under," Ava whispered. Noah simply nodded, not expecting anything else. He wasn't a man who saved someone for attention. He saved her because someone needed help. That was it. Ava looked at him one last time, her eyes soft, almost memorizing him, and then she was gone. Noah didn't think he'd ever see her again, but Ava Morgan could not forget him. She was one of the youngest billionaires in the country, a private, quiet woman who preferred books to cameras. People saw her as untouchable, wealthy, intimidating. But Noah saw nothing except a terrified woman fighting for her life, and that meant something to her. For days, she thought about the stranger who saved her, his gentleness, his calm voice, the way he didn't ask for anything, not even her name until she offered it. Her world was filled with people who wanted something from her. He didn't, and that made him unforgettable. 1 week. Later, Noah's life changed again. It was a normal morning at the garage. He was fixing a customer's car when a black luxury car pulled up. Noah barely noticed it until a woman stepped out, elegant, confident, wearing a soft white dress. It was her, Ava Morgan. "Noah?" she asked gently. He froze, shocked. "Miss Morgan, are you all right?" She smiled. "Thanks to you, yes. I came to thank you properly." Noah shook his head. "You don't need to do that. Anyone would have helped." Her eyes softened. Not everyone would have risked their life for a stranger. Hazel peeked from behind him, curious. Ava knelt, smiling at her. "You must be Hazel." Hazel grinned shyly. "Daddy saved you." Ava looked back at Noah with warmth. "Yes, he did. And I haven't stopped thinking about it." Noah felt his breath catch, not romantically, but strangely, deeply, because no one had said something that sincere to him in a long time. Ava continued, "I wanted to thank you and offer something that might help you and Hazel." Noah tensed. "If this is money, it's not," she assured him. "I know you wouldn't accept that." Instead, she handed him a card, a job offer, not just any job, head mechanic at Morgan Automotive, one of the most advanced and respected companies in the city, triple the salary he earned, full benefits, a safer future for Hazel. Noah stared at the card, stunned. "Why would you offer this to me? You don't even know me." Ava's voice softened. "I know enough. I know you're brave, selfless, honest, and people like you are rare." Noah swallowed hard. "I don't know what to say. Just say yes," she whispered. Hazel tugged his sleeve. "Daddy, you should." Noah looked at Ava, really looked at her. She wasn't offering charity. She was offering respect, opportunity, and something in her eyes told him she genuinely believed in him. Finally, he nodded. "All right, yes." Ava smiled, a smile he would remember for a long time. Over the next months, Noah's life transformed. He became one of the best employees in the company, and Hazel finally had stability. Ava visited often, sometimes for business, sometimes for quiet conversations. And slowly, without planning it, their worlds began to blend. One evening, after Hazel showed Ava her school drawing, Ava looked at Noah with emotion she could no longer hide. "Noah, the day you saved me, I thought it was just fate, but now I think it was the beginning of something I never expected." Noah's heart softened. "Ava, I didn't just save you. You saved us too." In her eyes he saw gratitude. In his she saw the peace she'd been searching for. And on that beach months later, the same place their lives collided, Ava slipped her hand into his, whispering, "I wasn't just thinking about that moment. I've been thinking about you ever since." Noah squeezed her hand gently. "Then maybe this time we save each other." And the waves washed over their feet, as if sealing the beginning of a new, beautiful story.